I'm out here. I'm gonna just chat it up while I eat a banana. So like, just some thoughts on my mind that I'm just gonna let off. And like, you can't like let the days pass without even at least like if you're not gonna get shit done and you're not gonna do anything or make any progress, recognize the day. Like, oh, this is the day, and then go about it, and hopefully like you find something that you think is like beautiful or like, oh, this is a great moment, something you enjoy, you know. And that's really where I'm trying to get at today. You learn a lot of things in life when you pay attention. I've been on this journey for like a long time, and like it never gets old, you know. Like that's what I think though. Like if it ever gets like that's what I knew coming into like, you know, walking this path in life. It's like if it ever gets boring or things get stagnant, I'd still enjoy it. And that couldn't be more true. So days like this where I wake up, I feel good and, I just don't take for granted. And that's just really hard to see because, most people like see results and they see like, if I do this, this has to be the outcome. This has to happen. And I just don't see it that way. It's more so what I previously said. But yeah, like, you know, at this point in my life, like, as I'm trying to like, you know, continue to grow in business, in rap, I just see a bunch of fruitful things happening, such as, my community expanding, the things I do getting larger. And with that, you have to be responsible. I think people think they need to grow their responsibilities the more things get bigger for them. And I think I see things two ways. Most people lose sight of, you know, how precious what they previously had is, or they put too much responsibility on their shoulders, in which both crumble. And I think that's just something that I learned as a lesson, and is something that is a reoccurring thing in my life where, you know, certain things just happen that way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm just like, yeah, yeah. So I just thought of that, like, why? Like, why do I wake up some days like this? And I'm like, it is gratitude. And that's such a hard thing to grasp in the world. I understand. And like, why do people continue to chase when they don't see the worth, being grateful of what they have, and it's being prideful. You go after too much because you think what you have is not enough. And I don't know, man. I'm like, where I'm at is something that I believe it can't be taught. It has to be like innate or like in you. You have to. It just has to be in you. I believe. It has to be learned, is what I'm saying. At least that's what it is for me. And yeah, that's just the kind of like, you know, I speak on this, and I'm a firm believer in it. But like, again, like, all these things I talk about, they're innate to me. Meaning, like, something innate to you is like something that's second nature to you. Like, my attitude, the way I go about my days. I don't control what I can't control. I control what I can control. And I keep that same balance through having, like, what I mean about gratitude and being prideful and things like that are things that I've learned through, I have to say, failure, you know? And I was just reminded, I talked to my dad the other day, and he just reminded me, like, you go through life not by winning all the time and being like, yeah, I won and things like that, you know? And it kind of like, it just, re-clicked in my mind that you didn't get here. You got here through being grateful. You got here through, taking no pride in what you have now, your worth. And those are the things I've learned. It's been through failure and losses that, like, I'm here now, and, you know, I'm able to sustain, this attitude, these feelings that I have. And I couldn't be more blessed. So how does that help you now? How that helps you, of what I said, things you can do to try to also be in that state of mind, also, like, try to learn new things that have to do with being grateful, being thankful for life. Now, what I see are most people right now not taking advantage of things they see coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, like, I have a bad feeling that the work I did yesterday is not good enough. And I had just had a thought that maybe someone else can possibly, you know, take my job from me, or like, do better work than I put out, and possibly take the position I worked so hard for. I went to college for. I worked so hard for. Things like that. And like you don't take advantage of you don't take advantage of seeing that and then doing something about it. So I just broke it down like backwards. How you see something that you see so like this is huge, and then just like a deer in headlights, just like whoa, and then you don't do anything about it. So the real question about that is how do you do something about, I don't know. I think this banana, like I have an idea for like a banana milkshake, and I want to open like a milkshake shop. How do you do that? You start doing. You start doing right now. And I think just it's hard, what I say about learning gratitude, being in this state of mind, having these feelings. It's because I've done so much my whole life. I just keep on doing, and doing is like most people will never grasp that. But one or two of you, I know for sure, people who watch this, as I keep progressing, and as I make my marks in the future, people like one or two people will see this and be like, it's exactly what he said. It's like, it's starting, it's doing, like it's doing now, it's taking advantage of the moment. And that's called doing. Most people stop and then they witness it. And I'm just not that person. I'm one of those people who's like on the field trying to make things happen. And that's just always who I've been. So hopefully one or two people, like I said, like in the next decade, that I'm just like crushing shit, doing shit, getting shit knocked out of the way. Like at least have a sense of what gratitude does for them. And that's just the place I'm in. It's not a place of like selfishness. It's like, how do I transcend what I do and like the things that I've done in my life to be valuable for you? And that's just a hard thing to accomplish. And that's exactly what I'm doing. But yeah, that's just what I wanted to share with you guys today. And I hope you have a great day.